Hey guys. Here we are.
Not late, we're perfectly on time, ready to go.
We've started precisely when we mean to.
Closing Twitter.
I'm opening Twitter because I gotta do the whole social thing.
Me and Das have discovered today that on Roll20 you can put different sets of players on different maps. You could do that the entire time. Fuming. I'm fuming.
Yeah. Kinda makes sense.
Godric when I died, I'm so angry. Yeah, you gotta find the secluded cell, Grace. That's literally next to his boss door. Hey, what the hell was I doing? What was I writing?
We weren't writing murder.
Weren't?
I don't think we were. You'd finished
the Giselle dinner, didn't I?
Yeah, that was what you were finishing last week, because you read it to us and we were all like, oh.
I think last week I just dissociated for an hour.
Yeah, so your next prompt was the fleeing?
Yes. Exposed and flee to a neighbouring region.
Yes, that was
stationary resources. Check a skill. Oh, check a skill.
Don't remember if you had any.
I've got 3.
Oh right.
None of them are great for this. Okay. A mortal flees with you. What new name? Yeah. Okay.
What skills do you have?
Smooth talker, friends in poetic places, calligraphy, and bane of the working class.
I think calligraphy has a use here. If you've got to flee somewhere, you can forge some documents.
Yeah. I could also do... Oh, no, I think I know what I'm going to do. Appreciate your contribution, I'm not ignoring you.
Sorry.
I think I know what I'm doing. Okay.
You'll be very happy, chat, to know that I am once again in the mental state of, I don't know what I'm going to draw.
We'll find out together.
Yeah, so that means there's a 50-50 chance that this will just be an all Pokemon stream as has happened previously. And I don't know what to draw. It's I get a random Pokemon and I'm like, I'm gonna just draw this now.
Got a lot of pieces that are like nearly done.
This is true. I'm very close with Tala's one. There's very, very small details with that, so maybe that'll be something we can address. I mean, my work in progress pile knows no bounds.
Oh yeah, mood. Big mood. Finished, like, I know this sounds like a boast in comparison to what you just said, but I promise it's not. You know how much my work in progress piles are a nightmare. I've finished like a decent amount of stuff recently.
Hey!
Between the 1,000 Year Vampire chapters and the thing I was working on for module, finished quite a lot. That turned into a monster. Did I tell you?
No.
It was 5,000 words when I finished it.
Ooh.
It's a beast. It's a full thing.
Dang, girl, nice.
Yeah, I'm really proud of it. I can't show it to anyone.
Aww.
Who aren't marking it, I should say.
Listen, because I also don't know when to quit, I've got like so many... This is why Spook gets angry at my desktop, because if something isn't finished and I consider it a work in progress, it's put on the desktop to essentially remind me to keep doing it.
Yeah.
My desktop is so full of files that I refuse to acknowledge that I'm not going to complete. There are some on there that I will complete, because I'm like, you know, Mara and Tala's is a prime example. That's still on the desktop. But I've got like sketches from like 2 years ago that are still on the desktop because my brain is like, no, I'll finish them.
Get that. You're the exact... My drive where I keep all my written work is a true maze, even to me. I cannot even find things that I'm going and intend to finish. Like, I come in here being like, where's my 1,000 Year Vampire folder? I have intentionally created a fucking Dayla-style labyrinth in which to hide my work in progresses so I don't have to look at them. It also doesn't help that I never title my docs. I go into if I go into my Final Fantasy 14 folder, for example, there's 3 that have names. Generally, I name them if I have to show them to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 of them have names, and there's at least 10 that are just called untitled document. Final Fantasy folder is a bad example, actually, because I have names, but not useful things.
Aww, Exy, thank you for subbing.
Thank you, Exy.
Thank you very much. I love you loads.
I'm leaving my Final Fantasy folder.
That means Exy gets Star Woos.
And woos!
I woos!
The woos, chat.
Give me the woos.
Okay, I have a sub right now. I have to also do it. On my mod nice. I nearly accidentally put a little JC in there.
Little JC can join in the woo if he wants.
Can I put some little JCs? Yeah, hang on, I'll put some bopping little JCs in here.
We can intersperse some little JCs with the awoos.
Look, he's vibing. He likes the sound of the awoos.
Awoo!
He likes the sound.
Blue has a lovely voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
My top emotes are all little JC emotes from when I watched Jessie raid.
Nice. I haven't even finished muscular warm up yet, and I'm already googling how do I do a thing in Clip Studio Paint because I've accidentally put a ruler down and now I can't get rid of it.
Seek.
It's in the layer menu. Okay, layer.
Wild. I just went into my uni work folder by default. I was looking for my vampire stuff, and I was like, "Oh yes, it will be in here."
There we go. That's another thing that I need to do. I should make more emotes. Because I have the slots for
Sadie emote one.
I have the emote slots because some people keep subbing to me. Which means I've got emote slots that I could use.
We need a gremlin emote. It has to happen. It doesn't even have to be good. It can just be a very close picture of Sadie's face. It just needs to happen. Comes the part of the week where I desperately reread things in an attempt to remember what the hell tone is.
Question is, if we have a Sadie emote, what is the Sadie emote? Is it a scream? Is it a wow? Is it just a grumpy face?
Any combination of the 3. Saying it could be as simple as just a very zoomed in picture of Sadie's face, and I would be content.
Not even not even one I've drawn, just literally a photograph of Sadie.
It can be like the equivalent of the Jessie stare.
Oh yeah, the one that Stanji always uses.
Yeah. Guy.
God, that emote. I feel like I'm about to have a health check.
Yeah. It's a very useful emote. I have it on Discord as well. It's very useful.
Sub badges. That's another thing I should do. Sub badges. There's so many things I need to do. More emotes and some sub badges. I'm tied between 2 for sub badges. Either different coloured paw prints or different coloured feathers.
Ooh. That's good. I'm in a fancy framing mood.
Go for it.
It's hard hard, and why?
If you tier sub unlocked, pause wings for 1, 2, and 3. A tiered I don't know how tiered subs are in relation to like the monthly subs.
I don't know if you get like different tier 3.
I don't think you get tier badges.
Tier 1 milestones.
I don't know if you get tier badges. I think you get tier emotes. I don't know. I need to look into it. And I have my Twitch window open here.
And the Godslayer seal. That's for incantation.
We got 5 free emote slots for followers. We've got 6 tier 1 emotes, one of which is used, which is a woo. And then we have 1 tier 2, 1 tier 3. We technically also have 2 animated, but I'm not messing with that yet. I'm not animate. So, way more emotes than I thought I did.
Yeah.
I swear when I made the woo emote, it was literally 1 of 2. Now I'm 1 of 6.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that tiered subs cost more, but I don't know what they give you. Well, apparently they give you two potential emotes, but I can't find where the sub badges are. They're not on the same page.
It's that time again.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of buzzes. Oh my god, Elden Ring highlights? Yes!
Wait, yeah.
What? My phone just notified me to be like, hey, Jesse just uploaded Elden Ring highlights, and the thumbnail was a picture of Nicholas Mage, and I'm like, yes!
Nick Sage!
Nick Sage!
I have been watching them stream Elden Ring every time they stream. It is the truest joy. I have to see how much Benimaru Shinmon ended up in the highlight reel.
I mean, it's only 18 minutes, so they must have cut out a lot.
Oh yeah, hours. They've done hours and hours and hours, but like, I'm excited to see how memeable it is because it's very funny. It's been an absolute joy watching them play, to be honest. Jesse is surprisingly not bad at that game.
You did play Sekiro.
Yeah. Not bad at it at all. Not just because Octo's there, but like, yeah, he's doing really well. What I was gonna say, I have more to that point, I promise. Slightly derailed by the fact that I started playing Elden Ring. After saying that I wouldn't, that I'm too patient to play FromSoft games, here we are, 30 hours into Elden Ring. I'm having a really good time, actually. Oh, a bunch of bees.
Bees! Hello, bees!
I'm really enjoying Elden Ring. We're still in, like, the part... I say we. Me, Aaron, and Das have been kind of playing it together. Kay's going to join us. He can. Still kind of in the part of the game I know really well. I know, like, crazy well. I'm excited for when we get into areas I don't know anything about, basically.
Ooh, exciting.
Most of the game, to be fair. Excited. Das accidentally did a speedrunner skip strat. It was a good time. Destroyed Elden Ring too much already, but it's very fun. I'm late to the party. I waited until the patch came out. I was gonna get Horizon, but I was just sat there like, gonna get one of these two games. All I'm thinking about is Elden Ring. So it's like, even though I've got more of a history with Horizon, it's like, all I want to do is play Elden Ring, and resisting that urge is silly. If I'd been like, well, I should get Horizon because I was looking forward to it, like, I'm just gonna be playing Horizon being like, wish I was playing Elden Ring. Or I would end up not playing it, you know?
At least you're honest.
Yeah. Trying to be more honest with myself.
It's good. It's good.
It's been fun. Be right back.
Let me just switch that off. Just me, boys, and I keep switching between doing my warm-up lines and looking at my Twitch settings. So don't mind me, but there we go. Warm-up lines are done. Apparently I made a new layer at some point. I don't remember doing that.
Sorry about that. My roommate borrowed something from me.
That's alright.
Just returning it. But invading people as the tour guide and showing them secrets or Ash of War locations. That's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, I have found it, yeah. The tiered subs don't get unique badges.
Yeah. Sure.
So it's just time. Ooh. And the rest of it. Where the light won't find you.
Operative health check.
Everybody wants to rule the world. Yeah, I've literally gone over to the point redemption thing and being like, okay, how do I put the freaking timer on these things? Because I'm not having everybody redeem freaking 6 drinks in the space of 2 minutes again. Even though I am going to take a sip. Watching you, chat. There we go. Okay, I'm putting a 10-minute limit on these things. There we go. There we go. Corey's gifted a sub to a bunch of bees. Thank you, Cor. Always very appreciated. I did my stretch and took my sips. Oh, I just read that. Yeah, chat has to take the stretch and take the sips. Bees! We have to go a woo for the bees! Don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's great. Random Pokemon time. Hitmonlee, okay.
A bit of a middle of the road one.
Yep. Very neutral.
Everyone quiet chat. I'm trying to find a bit that I remember. Lurking is always welcome, especially if you
Yeah.
are doing things.
You're welcome to lurk.
I may have made this bit up in my head. I'm trying to find this damn quote. The quote about? It's about Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette? Alright. Antoinette. Marie Antoinette, that's her name. God damn it. It's a little slow, because I came out of the very class about an hour ago. Not making it up. Found it.
Hitmonlee looks like the red thing from Looney Tunes. The big red monster guy.
Big.
I don't remember if he had a name. I think he was literally just like I think he was literally just like the monster.
Gossamer?
Is that his name?
Yeah. He's a large, hairy, orange monster.
Gossamer. Cool. I didn't know that it was his name.
Yeah.
Originally called Rudolph. That makes sense. He's bright red.
Some of the images that come up straight away when you Google him are so bizarre.
I mean, it's Looney Tunes, so...
Yeah. I fully have no memory of this thing.
Do you not?
I watched a lot of Looney Tunes too. Oh, wait, hang on.
There's like an episode where he chases after Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I've just seen a screenshot of him with a bunch of dynamite in his hair.
I'm
like,
unlocked
I remember
memory, that. Right. And a screenshot of him getting his nails done.
Eve Triangle. I was a specific one. It was an Edmund Burke history of France. It was a very specific one I was looking for. But thank you. Not one that she said, but it was about her.
Yeah, he's called Gossamer. A memory that's been unlocked for everybody.
But yeah.
It's the same episode where Bugs Bunny reminds the world that he's an eldritch trickster entity that must not be challenged. That's every episode of Looney Tunes.
Hitmonlee looks like he's about to absolutely boot Gossamer.
Punt!
Punt. Oh, God.
There we go. like next time I play through Red or Blue and I get to the fighting gym where they give you a Pokemon, I have to get Hitmonlee and call it Gossamer now.
Contractually obligated.
Do it, Lee, take the shot.
Applicable in more than one way.
I'm sorry, that's because just, my brain just immediately went do it, Lee, and I was like, of course, Cordelia.
Of course, Cordelia. Mechanist unlocked.
Do it, Cordelia, just punt.
Cordelia, Fallon, a gun.
Sal?
Yeah.
Can we just borrow it for a sec? Oakheart Rebellion if Lee had a gun.
Yeah, for real. Oakheart Rebellion if Fenna had a gun.
Most of it's just getting the gun off Fenna.
Yeah, exactly.
Shame it's shinies puke green like a lot of shinies. Yeah. There's a lot of shinies I wish they'd redo, but they've gone past the point of sort of being able to do it now that everything's, like, in 3D. Like, I feel like the last point where they could have made, like, absolute changes is when they, like, made all the Pokemon 3D models.
I feel that. I just like a lot of shiny colours, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a
very rare day where I'm like, I prefer the shiny.
Yeah. They're very hit or miss, some of them. The thing is that they redid Shiny Charizard, because in the OG Shiny Charizard in like Gold and Silver, the very first one, is more of a purple colour. And then they were like, nah, we're gonna make it a cool black, but at that point it was like, you changed that one, you could have changed so many more, like, Shiny Nidoqueen annoys me so much. Because it's green, but Shiny Nidoran female is pink/purple like Nidoran. So it's like the colours have been inversed. A shiny Nidoran male is purple. It's blue, sorry. But yeah. Shiny Espeon, gross.
Shiny Ninetales is the same colour as a Alolan Ninetales.
That's a nice detail, I think, actually, because convergent evolution, but that's just me.
It's like slightly confusing.
I kind of like that one. Like the new.
It does look good on its own. I will say that.
The Galarian birds, the legendary Galarian birds that have the new types, their shiny versions are the same color as the original ones. So you can get a dark. So you can get a dark type Moltres, but it's got the same color palette as the fire.
I do
Moltres.
like shiny Moltres is sick though.
What?
Am I getting them mixed up? Oh,
The rubber chicken Moltres? No.
Yeah. Gotta remember.
No, rubber chicken Moltres? Absolutely not.
Don't mind it.
No. Yeah, shiny Zapdos is one of the ones that is negligible.
It's like a slightly different colour of yellow. Why I thought Shiny Moltres was a different. Yeah, I'm just thinking of Galarian Moltres.
Yeah, Galarian Moltres is black and red.
Yeah, that is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and the shiny Galarian Moltres looks like regular Moltres. Yeah, I mean, Zapdos we know doesn't look any different for the sheer fact that, do you remember at CoxCon? It was
Oh yeah,
it was the very
the first shiny Pokemon I ever caught.
It was the very first like raid day, and I didn't. This was before they became really commonplace. And it was for Zapdos, and I had to work, so I gave Curls my phone while I was working, and I was like, "If you could do some raids for me, I'd really
My
appreciate
Pokemon
it."
Go didn't work, and everyone was playing Pokemon Go, so I
Yeah,
just took
because this was peak Pokemon Go hype. This was peak hype. So half the convention was people playing Pokemon Go. So like, you know, the raids were guaranteed to have like 14 people in them. So I was like, now's the time to get a bunch of legendaries, and there's a chance you can get a shiny Zapdos. And then Curls came back after the full day, and she was like, I caught a couple, but I didn't get you any shinies, I'm sorry. And I'm like, that's okay, but
I was like, I only caught one Zapdos from the raid, I'm sorry, because I'm not very good at throwing them.
So that's okay, bud, it's fine. And literally, I put my phone away because it was still working, and then like finished my shift, went back to the room to have a shower and stuff, then pulled out my phone, and I went, Curls, this Zapdos is shiny.
Absolutely no idea. I just like came up to Blue later in the day, and she's like looking at her phone like, you know what you caught, right?
This is a shiny Zapdos.
No idea. I'm saying is I'm good luck? No, I can't even say that seriously. Technically the first shiny I'd ever caught, because I'd never caught a shiny in my own games by that point. And I caught the cursed shiny Pelipper.
Oh,
It wasn't even on my phone.
I didn't send it to you. This is how freaking petty I am. I played a little bit of BDSP. I went up to Snowpoint, and I literally ran into the trainer with the Pelipper, and I was like, "Oh, this is the one that Curls hate." One hit KO.
Yeah, I did this time round because I know what typing is now.
I was just like absolutely obliterate. I was
Yeah,
like,
I did
that
this
was
time
easy.
because I know what electric typing is. But yes, I remember when I encountered them on my BDSP, I was like,
You
time for revenge.
Revenge.
Pergonante.
No,
Sorry.
Still want to get Chocobo Zapdos. I'm annoyed because I learned far too late that they were doing a thing where you could get the shiny Galarian birds, but it's like a tournament thing that you've got to like enter into, and it's like, I think there's still one left, so I could get one, but my stupid brain is like, well, I don't want to have one and not have the others, so I'm just not going to get any, because I've already missed the first two. And I was like, damn it, I hate doing tournaments. You don't have to win, you just have to enter it and it logs it in your game, and it's like, you can have a shiny legendary, and I'm like, God, shit. Oh yeah, you've got a perfect shiny Moltres, damn you. Once knew a guy who got a shiny Omanyte on his first hour of Pokemon Go. Dang. Omanyte as well, they're hard to find. Unless it was Omanyte Day, because I think that was something that happened. Shiny Swinub, first shiny Spice being awful. It's not awful, it's cute. I got some shiny Swinubs. My first shiny was a Pidgey. And I love Pidgey for it.
to do this again, but I might have to BRB.
Sorry?
Sorry, chat, my back's playing up. I'll be right back.
See me again. Just got a shiny Flygon. Yeah. And has a perfect and a shiny Moltres, but not a Shundo. Oh, fair enough. I don't think I've got a Shundo either. I've got 2 perfect legendaries now. I've got Kyogre and Darkrai, which is pretty cool. And at this point, the raid days have been a lot more frequent, so I've got quite a few shinies now as well. I think I've got a shiny Landorus. Got shiny Suicune, which I'm very happy about, but I think that's the only shiny dog I've got. Got all the shiny birds. What else? I got shiny Latios. I don't have a shiny Latias, that's a shame. Don't have any of the Weather Trio. I think what else at that point. Maybe that might be it. Oh no, shiny Cresselia. Should really go through all the Eevee, shiny Eevees, try one of each Eevee. I think I've already done that. I believe I've already got all the Evolutions shinies sorted on my Pokemon guy. Yeah, shiny Vaporeon, shiny Jolteon, 2 shiny Flareons, shiny Espeon, shiny Umbreon, shiny Leafeon, shiny Glaceon, and shiny Sylveon. Yeah, I've got all of those. Let me see. 4-star. Yeah, no perfect shinies. I have got this dude who is a former Shadow Pokemon whose purification process upped him into perfect. So he's quite cool. Let's close that before I get hyper distracted by it. Hey Des, you're Flygon. Have you brought that up to the current gen yet? Because you have it, I remember you have it on your 3DS because that was the one we had a Pokemon battle on. But have you brought it up to the Switch, basically? It's not a huge process, but it is a process that you won't be able to do in a year's time because the 3DS store's been taken offline. So if you don't do that, you'll end up essentially losing your shiny Flygon, so it's something that you'll want to look at some point. It's not hugely difficult. You need to download Pokemon Bank, which is free. And you gotta download Pokemon Home on the Switch, which is also free. If you have one lying around, download Pokemon Bank on... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Core. If you don't have Pokemon Bank, you need to download it before it gets taken down. Because then you won't be able to. It's gonna work after it goes offline, but you won't be able to download it later. Oh, okay. So long as you download it, you'll be fine. But you gotta download it or your Pokemon are gonna be stuck in the past. And you want to keep Shiny Flygon, because that's a cool shiny. Need Shiny Espeon, Jolteon, and Umbreon. And I'll have the set. Okay, well, Espeon and Umbreon are thankfully not too hard to get. It's the Jolteon that you're going to have to randomize for if you've already done the name trick. Ah, dang. Yeah, I think that's why I've got 2 Flareons, because I was trying to get one of the other 2, and it gave me 2 Flareons.
Hello again.
Hello, are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Meds, had a snack.
Good. You've probably answered this question before, but since it has come to the forefront of my mind at the moment, what Pokemon would Lee have? Because we already I know what Tala's got, and we know what Malra's got. What does Lee have?
What does Lee have? I'm trying to think of like a Jester equivalent, but that might be a cheat.
Yeah, it's a little bit cheaty.
My instinct is always to go for like an Aegislash or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a bad call.
Arcanine would be very easy. Yeah.
Arcanine's a little too easy.
Yeah. Same with like Stoutland and stuff.
Forgotten like every Pokemon that exists.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
Instinct is to say like a Steel type, but then I'm just thinking about Aegislash again, so maybe that's just the answer.
I mean, is Lucario not a bad call?
Lucario's not a bad call.
It's Steel type. It's also Fighting type, which is like
Fighting is probably Cordelia's type.
Yeah, the Fighting type is synonymous with like Justice in Pokemon as well. And then there's the whole, he's a doggo as well. Or is it a case of like she's got a Riolu because she's not quite fully evolved yet?
She might have a Riolu. I can see him more with a Riolu than a Lucario, to be fair.
She has to grow into the Lucario.
To grow into the Lucario. I do see that, actually. That's a bad argument.
Dark types are weak to fighting.
That was your real agenda.
Like how Malabar is. And Absol.
No. Brutal.
I'm allowed to be brutal to myself.
And then Fana can have a Corviknight.
Yes.
She would hate it.
I wish you have a Corvisquire.
She'd have a Corvisquire, yeah. She wouldn't like it. Therefore, it would be a Corvisquire.
Oh.
Think of like what Fana's like Pokemon that she gets to pick would be. Obviously, have to go for a Dragon type.
Okay, is Dragonite 2 on the nose?
I was literally thinking Dragonite. I have to just Google Fana. That's not right.
That's not what I meant to Google.
I mean, I feel pretty awake, but my brain is turned off, so it's like I'm still talking, but there's no thoughts happening underneath.
I love that every time this conversation comes up, I'm like, what Pokemon would this person be? And then I'm the one who just throws out ideas.
No, it's fine. It's because I can't I can validate, but I'm shit at just pulling from the air.
Agron and Gallade and Metagross and Bronzor in the chat.
Yeah, I think these were for Cordelia.
Yeah. I don't feel Metagross or Bronzor. Yeah, they're steel types, but...
Yeah, I think they were trying to help me out. I was today years old when I learned that Appleton is part dragon.
Yes, it is.
Did not know this.
Because it evolves from a worm, but its worm is in with a Y. It's a worm in an apple. Get it? It's a pun.
I'm torn between like Dragonite or Salamence for Fenna, so I feel like it's the two sides.
Salamence is a lot more aggro. They're quite aggressive. Whereas Dragonites are like the big friendly dragon.
Yeah, I think whatever's exactly in the middle of that is fun.
Yeah. It's like, I don't like it very much, but the reason that Dragonite shiny is green is literally like a reference to Pete's dragon. Alex, your dream to stretch. I'm gonna stand up because I'm not standing up.
I'm gonna do a lackluster one.
I'm gonna stand up because I'm not stood up for all.
I feel like I gotta do all my kids. The two on the nose to say Flare would have a Charizard.
It's on the nose, but I feel like that suits Flare.
Yeah, it's not very complicated.
It's a shame because shiny Charmander and Charmeleon are gold, but then of course shiny Charizard is black.
Is it on the nose or just consistent branding?
There you go.
Point there. Scavalier.
Bug Steel.
I have to repress my my innate hatred of bug types. Remember what Scavalier looks like.
Got like a couple of lances on either hand.
I think like in Cordelia's like gym team, she'd probably have one.
Mm-hmm.
As a steel gym trainer, she'd have one, but I don't think it's like her Pokemon. Cool though. I'm trying to work out what Astor would have. What Pokemon is like flamboyant enough? Is like dazzling.
I was literally thinking in my brain. I was like, the word that you're about to ask is which Pokemon is flamboyant. I knew that those words were going to leave your
Well, like
lips.
there's an illusion Pokemon, isn't there?
I mean, Zorua's an illusion Pokemon, but
Yeah,
it's sad and it's dark type.
Exactly his vibes. It's sad, but he's definitely not dark type. Terrain. We'll consider these things.
Yeah, if you search illusion Pokemon, it gives you Zorua and Zoroark.
Yeah, that makes sense. And we've been there.
Drawing Bruce. Drawing Bruce tonight. Yes. Is a Chandelure a potential?
Or
Astor.
Astor? Not off the table. Definitely not.
The Grand Chandelier. The flames.
So yeah.
Shiny's got orange flames.
Yeah, I quite like that. I'm not against giving Astor like a ghost typey. The boy. And Chandeler's got like the fire element.
Yeah, it's fire type. Fire ghost.
I'm up for that. It's in a Pokemon I've never seen before. Marshadow?
Marshadow, yeah, that's a mythical.
Ah, I've seen it before in my life.
Yeah, it's an obscure one, event only.
Ah.
Oh my god. Cordelia needs a Zacian and or a Zamazenta.
Why is that now?
Because they're steel-type doggos!
I would take your word for that one.
They're the sword and shield doggos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Zacian and Zamazenta, they're the sword and shield doggos.
Which one, though?
So, if you want to go with the branding, I guess Zamazenta is the shield.
Yeah.
And is fighting steel, whereas Zacian is sword and is fairy steel.
Yeah.
Cavalion? See, this is where I come on the table and I'm like, Cavalion's Thane's Pokemon.
Yeah, it's true.
Cavalion's Thane's Pokemon.
Yeah, like, yeah. Zamazenta, like, of the legendaries, 100%.
Yeah, if she had a legendary, it would be a Zamazenta.
And it would just be, it would just be Jester.
Yeah, and you know, I put my cards on the table of if Thane had a legendary, it'd be a Cavalion. I've never actually.
Would Tala be Zacian?
I would love that. Unfortunately, thematically,
No, unfortunately not.
Unfortunately, thematically, because it is, I believe it is technically classed as a legendary. Tala is type null.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about type null for Cordelia actually, but yeah, I think
I believe type null is classed as a legendary, and therefore it would be Tala's legendary. But it's nice when you think about Silvally.
Silvally's great.
But yeah,
type null is so good.
Yeah, I love type null.
I love type null as a concept and as a
It's
also in the game.
Yeah.
Type null's great.
Yeah, and it's great in the anime as well.
What was that, sorry?
It's great in the anime as well.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. It just has the right amount of like cryptid energy.
Yes.
Like, it looks like something that came off of, and like in the plot, it's so like something that would have come off of an early 2000s creepypasta.
It is, yeah, it is. I remember when it was first revealed, people actually were fairly close in their guesses, because they were literally like, "Is this a Chimera Pokemon?" Because they were like, "That fin looks like it's from a Gyarados, and those legs look like they're from a bug type, and then it's got like a dog type body, but like a flying type like feather on the top. Is this like a Chimera?" And they weren't too far off.
It's Frankenstein's Pokemon.
It kind of is a Chimera Pokemon. Yeah, according to Bulbapedia, it is classified as a legendary Pokemon.
Because isn't it like if there's only one, at least a mythical?
The blurring between the lines is very hard to.
I was gonna say Spiritom's not.
No, Spiritomb is not legendary. Neither is Rotom. And Rotom was a very confusing one because in the original Diamond and Pearl, it actually played the legendary music when you encountered it.
Oh damn!
So that really confused people, but it is not. Yeah, type null. It's also one of those things where it's like evolution, and it's like no, there are now legendaries that also evolve.
Yeah.
Because Solgaleo. But yeah, type null evolves into Silvally. Here is the hope that Tala's type null can become a Silvally.
Arcanine is legendary in our hearts.
Arcanine used to be legendary. It's not now considered a legendary by what modern classifications of a legendary Pokemon is. Its Pokedex refers to it as legendary, but that's not the category it falls into. Yeah, literally on the page it says, no explicit criteria defines what Pokemon is a legendary. Instead, the only way to identify if it belongs to this group is through statements from official media or the games or the anime. Excuse me. I feel like Das is now just having the revelation of reading through Type Null's story on the Bulbapedia page and going, oh, this is why it's Tala's Pokemon, huh? Type Null and Silvally were man-made Pokemon created by the Aether Foundation as a beast killer.
Shout out to Sun and Moon's story.
Yeah.
Good plot for a Pokemon game.
Yeah. They're like, what if we took this data that Silvally is like Mewtwo attempt to.
Yeah.
But instead of Mew, they tried Arceus. They were literally like, what if we got this bit of DNA that we got from Arceus and tried to make a Pokemon from it? But then they went a step further and it was like, we are 100% making it a bioweapon and we're not even being subtle about it.
I forgot, I was playing through, this was ages ago now, I was playing through Ultra Sun, and I forgot when you first go to like the island that team has, I'm forgetting all the names of everything, like how creepy your interactions are with the people, because you're there with, oh, what's your girl's name?
Lily?
Lily. There with Lily, and she's like, oh, you know, my mom runs this place. It's like, every interaction you have is like so weird and creepy with people because they're like, it's like the whole like trope from movies of like, hi, how can we help you? You know,
People
it's like
too
so
nice.
well, way too nice, and it's like really off-putting.
Yeah, all
Weird
of the
things
people are
keep
just
happening,
like,
but everyone's like so nice.
yeah, here at the Aether Foundation, we try to rehabilitate any Pokemon that have been mistreated, and it's like, I don't trust you.
What is happening here? This is so off-color and weird. The lady who runs it has such off vibes.
Yeah, I don't like it when she smiles. Please stop smiling at me.
Really like the craziest like culmination of. I always love in Pokemon games that the team stories always have these like insane culminations, and then it's like, I'll go beat the Elite Four.
Yeah, then they go beat the Elite Four because they always put like the culmination of the team stories at like Gym 7.
Yeah.
It's so, yeah, like I've literally like I said, I went back to the BDSP for a little bit because I was aware that I hadn't finished it still. Went and did the whole thing at Spear Pillar, and literally it's like, you caught Dialga, good job, go beat the last gym.
Go beat it. Huh? No, isn't it good?
Yeah, I've been working on this for probably like a cumulative amount of like 7 months or so now at this point. It's been on and off. Been chipping
On and
away
off
at
for
it.
a million years.
Yeah.
Yet it still feels relevant.
It's always relevant, especially when we're talking about, well, yeah, it's always relevant.
Tala.
Feelings. Right, what was I? The eye. That's what I needed to address on this one.
Oh my god, speaking of feelings, I've suddenly, this whole stream I've been sat here like, I saved a topic, my memory, discuss on art stream, and I've been sat here being like, what was it?
What was it?
Time, I've remembered. This is a call out post. Blue, you've ruined my life.
What?
We need to talk about rock.
Do we?
Yes. I've been fully losing my mind about this all week.
Pray tell, my darling friend who I love so much.
I hate you so much.
I love you. Is this a bad time for me to be like, hey, do you want to roleplay with Kirak and Glory next?
For those of you who don't follow D&D, which is totally fine, but you should. Literally, like, I nearly, like, put these clips next to each other on Twitter. In fact, I'm going to, because I've been fully losing my mind all week. A couple weeks ago, me and Blue had a conversation as Kika and Posey, who are our
It was literally last week, my dude.
Oh, no, a couple weeks ago.
Was it?
As Kika and Posey. This is the one on the roof.
Oh, the roof one.
I don't know if you did this intentionally or not, but pretend like you did. Because this is what I've been losing my mind of. I'm gonna interchange Pox and Posey. They're the same person.
Yeah.
Pox was literally like, Takika was like, I should leave, but I'm going to stay and I don't know why. Kika was like, well, because you believe in us, and Pox was like, well, that's not it, but I'm not talking about this anymore, because Pox is an asshole. But it's been that thing in the back of her mind since all her changeling stuff came out of like, I should go. Why aren't I going? It doesn't make any sense. And I should leave. And then I'm talking to Kirok at the end of last session as Pox, and fucking Kirok's explaining what family is to Pox, and she just offhandedly goes, "That's why you stay."
That's why you stay.
Fully destroyed Pox's entire life, and it's been ruining me for a week. That's why I like fully error 404. If you see me on the camera like fully error 404, it's because like it's literally just the answer. It's been right in front of her this whole time. They had no way of recognizing it. It was just Kirok being like, yeah, that's what family is. And that's why you stay. And it's like, family thing is like the thing that Pox has hated the most this whole time. To then be like, you're already there. Like, the reason why you're not leaving is because they're family. Like, ruining my life.
It's
ruining my entire life.
Except you're welcome.
Like, this is the thing, it was weeks apart from me. This is within the same 24 hours for Pox. You so much. So much. Pox needs a nap. Pox needs a time off, a vacation. You go to like a summer island and sleep for a while. She wouldn't do that. You go hunt a big monster that I know I can kill.
I found it so funny that like that entire session we were just like, oh god. And almost all of you were like, Blue wants to roleplay with us and we are afraid. And I was like, I'm coming for all of you. You can roll to pick who's going first.
Yeah.
I have a reputation.
Yeah. What Kirok does.
Yeah. She used to
I
do
literally
it even,
memed
she used to do it even while she was still insane. She's no longer insane anymore.
I literally memed to Kay, I was like, F to my villain arc. I want it to be bad so bad, but you won't let me.
If I can redeem Nezanar, I can redeem you. I took the major end villain of a pre-written campaign and made him a good guy. Hello, Neruin.
Naren.
Also, we've had to take a sick redeem. I literally said today to some friends, and it perfectly applies to Kirok, you can't be mean to me, I'm too nice.
Yeah. I tried so hard. I tried so hard to be mean to
I know,
Kirok.
I could see you trying to do it. But Kirok's just there, just like, I've had to deal with literal giants tearing my family apart, like a 10-year spout of insanity that got magically healed from
like
me.
your mild passive aggression's not going to annoy me.
Yeah. I have raised a dragon as a teenager. You think that you can be passive aggressive to me, girl? Well, that's why every so often she was just like, I know, I get it. You don't want to hear this from me.
Pox is such like a shitty teen who hates authority as well. So like, it's like a whole thing of like, fuck are you? Hey, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that's why Kirk was just like, I know, I get it. You hate me. It's fine. I totally get that. But also,
it was so funny to try and play.
Have you considered growing up?
It's so funny trying to play Pox, who is simultaneously trying to, on her posy facade of like, I don't know anything, I'm so sweet and nice, haha. But also being like, I don't like you and I want you to leave me alone. Because that two energies like don't make sense. Oh god, it was so funny.
It was very funny to me as well.
Do I try Godric? If you want, bud. Probably be fine because you're way too overleveled for this area.
up this morning and the sun was gone. I turned on some music to start my day and lost myself in a familiar song. I closed my eyes and I slipped away. So many people have come and
Excuse me?
their faces fade as the years go by. Yet I still recall as I wander on, as clear as the sun in the summer sky. When I'm tired and thinking cold, I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away. She slipped away.
Comes the quiet part of the stream where me and Blue concentrate.
Yes, concentration time.
I believe it, someone's fear. They could see me, and when I'm gone, I've been sleepless in my head. Please, that they're watching me, people watching me. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Feels like a dream I'm in all of the time, baby. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Feels like a dream I'm in all of my life, baby. If I do this, it's for real. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. I've been sleepless in my head. These are they watching me. People watching me. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Feels like a dream I'm in all of the time, baby. Feels like I'm losing my mind. Feels like they're watching me.
Getting flashbacks to Wolf's Rain. God, I love Wolf's Rain.
Yo, that's cool as hell, Frog.
Frog! Dang! Who is she?
Kalishtar,
Kalishtar.
what's up? What's up, Kalishtar squad? Star a good time. I'm on such a tangent right now, but I'm too interested to back away from it.
I'm like having the opposite problem in that I'm disliking everything I'm doing right now.
Oh, I should say, I'm not making anything. I'm on a research tangent.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
The true art stream Russian roulette is with the me channel theme.
Yeah. At some point, the me theme is going to appear.
But I always, every time I go back to the VOD, I'm always like mid explaining something when it starts. Super undercuts me. The way it should be.
Followed by Ace Attorney.
The playlist for art stream is really wild. Hypertension cured.
Hypertension.
It's just the Dark Souls thing. Hypertension cure.
Look, in some ways, I don't get to pick the music. It's whatever I'm allowed to have. Right, it's my time to peace out, chat. I want to go make that cup of tea.
Yeah.
I will be back momentarily.
Alright, chat, I've gotten engrossed in a... I'm off on a massive tangent, so I'm not being very communicative. Losing my mind there, chat. I was trying to find this one piece of this old text. I could not find the section that I needed, and I realized very small print at the top of the file it said volume 1 of 2. So I just spent like 20 minutes looking for this, like, why is this gone? It's in the second volume. It doesn't help that I'm using two different... I'm trying to cross-reference a thing that I've got the book reference for in one set of Roman numerals, but there's two different Roman numeral numbering systems for this text. Why do I do this to myself? It's literally just like a one-off reference that I want to make, but this is what this thing that I'm working on is like. There's a lot of textuality from just like any old things that I know.
Hello.
Again.
I'm back. Beverage obtained, also snack.
E. Yes, that might be there for me now, because that's where sorry everyone for a second. That's where the chrysalid memento is meant to be for Rodriguez's quest, but because you accidentally did the Godric skip, you might have Rodriguez gear early. That's why that's there, because that wasn't there for me, but probably is now that I've advanced Rodriguez's quest where you are. Golden ring was shattered, so even rats can have some of it.
It's about the little details.
I don't know what you've just done. Ooh, fluffy. Meanwhile, Blue eats a cheese string.
Well, you basically can't even see it when it's this far out, but I know it's there. And you zoom right in. There's lightning reflected in Tala's eyes.
Yeah, there it is. Shit.
I sense a health check. The way you eat those offends me. It's because they're greasy. And I don't want to get the grease on my fingers because I'm using my tablet. I'm aware I'm eating it very weird. I'm trying to eat it without touching it, basically. And Das has also noticed it.
Yeah.
I died from the fall, but I saw a face.
Yep, sounds about right.
For the true reason I could never play Elden Ring. Full damage.
Honestly, it's weirdly forgiving.
This is me we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Das were playing a bit yesterday. We went the weirdest route. We realised after we could have gone a way simpler way, but we had like parkoured across a bunch of rooftops. Every time we died, we had to do this series of parkour again, and it was absolutely terrifying because there was like pathway was really narrow that we had found around the edge of this tower, and it was like over a massive drop and then just a pit of enemies. So every time we were just like, just like inching, like essentially doing this shit along like the edge of like a what's that called? Like a bit of like operation essentially on a tower, like just kind of tiptoeing around it. But it was like every time we died, we had to do it again, and like was like if we fall, that's it.
Someone's always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. We just wanna dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible. Write us off the page. Marconi plays the number. Listen to the radio. Don't you
remember the scene? The scene
Is it 11 already?
It sure is, bud. Jeez.
Fuck, did that time go?
That is sometimes how our Tuesdays be, huh?
Mm.
It's just another Sunday in a tired old street. Police have got the chokehold. But we just lost the
Time flies when you're in the zone. That is true. That is always what happens at the end of our stream.
It is 100% what happens on the stream.
The last half hour is always silent and flies by.
Yeah.
into our guitars. Don't tell us you need us. 'Cause we're the ship of fools. Looking for America. Coming through your schools. Marconi plays the mummer. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember? We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and
Das, Remembrance Weapons, I think you need to go and talk to the band lady, the palm reader lady. She eventually end up at the round table, but I just can't remember. I think it's
Excuse me.
palm reader lady. She might actually just be at round table. Might be at round table. Check. She turns up after you beat Godric, so. done?
I think I'm now at the point where I'm trying to judge if this is actually done and if I'm just fidgeting with it now.
Okay. Up to you, bud. I mean, I think it looks amazing. But of course I do. What would you fidget with if you were going to fidget with it?
More of the first still. Which again is why I'm now at the point of like, well, I've just been doing fur for a while. So is it better for my own sanity to actually put a full stop on it and be like, it's properly done, stop thinking.
Essentially. Just want fluffy Tala. We all sleep on it and look at it with fresh eyes tomorrow. Not a bad call.
Maybe, yeah. So, there, I don't know if that's showing up on the stream, I just realised. I don't think it is.
No, I think you're interacting with the menu we can't see.
Nope, not that one. There we go. So the differences are subtle, but we've got the newer...
Oh yeah, it looks... yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you can see the major thing, the major reason I didn't call it finished was I felt Tala needed a lot of work, which she has now had. She's had a lot of the contrast and details on her fur changed. There's a lot more definition around the face area.
Yeah, she definitely stands out a lot more now. She's got a lot more detail to her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's funny how to look at it and like the older one, I was like, it's sort of done. It just needs a little bit more work, and then you look at the newer one, it was like, oh no, it needed a lot more.
Yeah,
it needed a lot more work actually.
Kate shows up just at the end. What's up, buddy?
I remember even looking at it and being like, maybe she's a little flat, and now I'm like, she's a lot flat. Now yeah. the new one has a lot more definition.
A lot more definition, yeah, for sure. Definitely agree with that. Better late than never. That's true.
It's very true.
It's up to you. Always make it. It's a completely like what's the word? Like weightless decision. Like you can be like, this is done, and then come back to it and be like, actually, it's not. But
yeah, true. I mean, it may be a case of going to sleep on it. It might be. But as I sort of said previously, it might just be a case of like, for my own sanity, this thing has been classed as a work in progress for like 7-8 months.
But yeah, classify it as done.
So maybe
there's
just
like
classify it as done.
Like...
And it's, as I said earlier in the stream, if I classify it as done, it gets taken off the desktop. Because currently anything that is not considered done lives on the desktop, and the desktop
logic is if you take it out of the work in progress desktop hell, put it away and it's done. If you then are still thinking about it, you can pull it back out.
That's a fair point.
It goes in the complete and you're content with it being there. Don't worry about it anymore.
So once it goes into the complete and I'm fine with it being there, that means that I'm at the stage where it's like, it gets posted to platforms and stuff. Because this isn't... I think I've done work in progress shots, but it means that the proper thing can have like a signature and a watermark put on it and actually uploaded to websites.
Decision that has to be made now. If you want to.
Yeah. So we are ending the stream.
Yeah, so we...
And the squad are deciding if they want to play Elden Ring. And also D&D tomorrow.
Yeah, D&D tomorrow.
Yeah. I would say it's done unless you find a new method of doing something with a new piece and go, oh, look better, I'll go back and add to it. In a way, that's what I've already done with Tala. Is that which is why I was like, oh, this isn't quite done, I'll come back to it later with her fur. In the process of doing both your commission and Exy's commission, I kind of got a stronger grasp on a way to do fur. I know there's multiple ways to do it. And I brought that method over to this piece.
I think as soon as Africa comes on, as God intended.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the stream with us, we never will.
Yes. Gonna end the stream. Gonna go over to our little end screen. Hopefully I do it right this time. We'll see.
On D&D tomorrow, we'll see you then.
Yeah. D&D tomorrow. You can follow both me and Curls on Twitter, because it's my Twitch, but Curls is always the one that tweets. But I retweet her tweets.
The thing that I do.
If not, we'll see you guys next week for more art. Love you all.
Bye.